Hey, I'm Christian Piatt, and welcome to the Heretic's Guide to the Bible. So have you ever told yourself, it's about time that I read my Bible, and you pick it up and you open it and maybe you start to read and pretty soon you're asleep or there's some drool coming out of the side of your mouth or you wake up and the pages are stuck to your face. You are not alone. That has happened to a lot of us. And so we are here to help. This is Bible triage for all of you biblically averse folks out there, or even for those preachers who feel like you've gone through the text 1,000 times and you can never find a fresh perspective on these texts. It's my goal to present something that is fresh, that is relevant, and is timely every week on the scriptures that we're wrestling with. Basically, I'm going through the scriptures week by week using what is called the lectionary, and that's basically a fancy word for how the scripture is organized together so you can actually work your way through, and all the texts for a given week generally have some sort of theme that connects them together. So we're going to look at those themes and figure out what there is for us to kind of mine from these texts for the week. So what does this content look like? Let me break it down for you real quick. First, we start out with the Bible Cliffs Notes, which is a 1 or 2 sentence kind of summary of each of the biblical texts for that week. Then we've got what I call WTF, which is kind of my own dictionary for a lot of confusing Bible terms, and believe me, there are plenty of them out there. Next, we go to Navel Gazing, which is really just my initial first thoughts about tying all of the scriptures for that week together. Then we go to Digging Deeper, which is where I actually try to dig a little further. Obviously, it's called Digging Deeper, and find some more substance and maybe some more reflections that will actually connect with you on a deeper level. And from there, then, we have what's called Heads Up. And this is where the stories tend to enter in. And a lot of times these will be personal stories from me that I've come across, that other people have told me, or they may even be from popular culture, from a movie, or from a song, or from a book, or something like that. So we're trying to connect it to something relevant in our life and our world today. After that, I offer a quick prayer for the week that you might kind of want to just hang on to and keep in your mind and your heart for the week as you're wrestling through these texts on your own. And finally, we've got Popping Off, which is kind of a rundown of some pop culture references that you might explore if you want to look into these ideas a little bit deeper. So it may have songs, books, comic books, blog posts, articles, or even movies that you may want to check out if you want to look at these ideas, maybe even in a non-Christian perspective. So many of us try to get through the Bible and fail, and it's time that we moderates, mainlines, progressives actually know the scripture a little bit better, and there's really nothing to be afraid of. We just don't know where to start. Well, this is a good place to start. So in addition to these guides, you're going to be able to offer feedback in the form of comments. You can disagree with me, tell me I'm an idiot, show me where I missed something, or ask questions, and either I or other people in the community may respond to those. So it's kind of an interactive thing that goes on throughout the week. Also, I'm going to have some interviews that I do with various theologians and people who understand these texts probably more than I do to help us kind of broaden our scope. I'm also going to set up a weekly event where I will be online in real time and will invite you to come in and ask me questions through a chat, and I'll respond to those by audio. We'll be recording those and archiving them in case you don't get to join us for those, or in case it just completely blew your mind and there was something you had to go back and hear again. If you have never gone through the Bible before and this kind of scares the crap out of you to think of doing, just sign up for a month. If you're pretty sure that you're committed to this, or maybe you're a pastor and you're going to use this as a weekly resource to help build your sermons, or just to kind of dive back in a new perspective into the Bible, then go ahead and sign up at a discounted rate for the year. And hopefully in the next 3 years, yes, 3 years, I know it's a long time, don't freak out, but in the next 3 years we're going to work our way through the entire Bible. But best of all, we're going to do it together.